What is up, everybody? And today I'm going to be going through the top 5 altcoins, which you can probably see a preview of them at the top of the screen, but believe me, you're going to want to stick around and listen to exactly the price points, what I'm looking for, and the reason why I'm deciding to invest into these projects for January. January is not going to be that bearish, trust me. It's going to be a period of time where you're going to have opportunities to buy the dip and to get life-changing gains for some of these tokens. If you don't believe me, check out the Telegram group below, in which some people in literally 24 hours were making 10, 20, and in some cases $50,000 simply by buying the dip on altcoins. Now, most people took profits and now they're going to be able to invest again. You know, take a look at Casper. He's up 120%. P was up 70%. If he decided to cash, hopefully he would have made a nice bit of profit. You know, 90% for Spence. Mahadi made 11K in profit. Ryan, for one of our communities, made $25,000 in profit in 24 hours, and many, many more. In fact, even GG Wi-Fi made 100%, sold half, and he can decide to buy back again in the future. So January is going to have a lot of opportunities, right? And what I'm going to do is I'm going to break down a few of these tokens, the reason why I decided to invest into them, and also at the end, I'll be going through a little bit of TA as well. So first of all, the first token I decided to select is actually Research Coin. Now, Research Coin is interesting. If you don't know, the founder of Coinbase, or the co-founder of Coinbase, this is his baby project. It's kind of his pet project, you know. A lot of times, as a high net worth individual, you seek purpose. And a lot of times you seek purpose by filling need in areas which, you know, you feel like other people ain't doing the same type of thing that you would do. You know, I kind of feel that space. That's why soon I'll be looking to start different crypto projects and stuff like that, because I see opportunities and I can kind of understand the reason why, you know, he decided to create Research Coin. Now, what Research Coin does is it's decentralized research. And if you don't know this, most research out there is paid for by the same companies which they want you to do. For example, you know, I'm not saying this is on Research Coin, but for example, Coca-Cola, for example, will hire people to say that Diet Coke is good, right? Or they'll be like, it's okay, you know, aspartame isn't that bad. You look into it, aspartame is one of the worst things for you, you know, but the research would say otherwise, but it's funded by the wrong things. And what Research Coin is independent studies, right? Decentralized. And right now it's currently at a $23 million market cap. Now, that to me is absolutely tiny. Yes, the fully diluted valuation is quite high. However, you know, if you just look at the niche that it's in, this thing, you know, especially the fact that it's only listed on Uniswap. So if you're thinking, okay, where do I buy it? Uniswap, okay. And go to CoinMarketCap. So if you're new, go to CoinMarketCap, the website that you can see here, type in the token that you're looking for, okay, just go to markets and scroll down and you'll see exactly where to buy these things, okay? Always click this link and then go through. And if you're brand new, check the link down below and you can watch a free course where I go through all the basics and stuff like that. But, you know, you guys aren't here for that, you're here for the advanced stuff, okay? So that's why I like Research Coin. Now this thing, it could go to literally $500 million market cap, right? Or $1 billion market cap, not fully diluted. The reason is because, you know, exchanges look for volume. So as soon as this volume increases on this, it's going to start getting listed because everybody wants to see a Coinbase listing. Now, obviously, the CEO can't just list this project on his exchange. It doesn't work like that. Not with Coinbase, not with it being such a big company. They can't just do that. But as they see volume, this is going to be the top of the list. You know, and right now, if you look at the all-time chart here, I think we're down about almost 50% down, right? The highest was 70 cents up here, okay, and now we're at, you know, 36 or even 30, 35, right? So yeah, we're about 50% down from all-time high here. And these are the dips that we're talking about. Now, in a bull market, you can see 50% dips. This, my friend, is the 50% dip. So, you know, a lot of times hindsight is 20/20, but if you're looking at charts, for example, like, you know, if you zoom in and you look here, you know, you see plenty of times where you're like, oh, okay, there's volume in the thing, it came down, maybe I look at buying it. You know, last time it was 0.03, then it went up 10x, you know, so it's very, very similar, you know, and I'm very, very sure I'll be doing a video again in 3 months' time, and this thing will probably be, you know, $1 or $2. It'll be exactly the same thing. It's gone up to 5, 6. then it came down 50%. You know, that's just part of the game, especially where BTC is right now, which I'm going to go into later. These type of opportunities, the dip is here, right? You can't look at the all-time chart and be like, oh, well, I didn't get in here, so I'm going to leave it. That's not how it works, right? This is a proof of concept. There was no proof of concept here, and the people that invested got paid. There was, you know, a dip here, the people that invested got paid, and now there's a dip again, okay? And that's the way I'm looking at it, okay? So I continue to accumulate research coin. Right now I hold about $5,000-$6,000 of research coin. I put all the buys inside of my Telegram below. You guys can see, for example, here, let's find it inside of research. Yeah, for example, here, I put the last buy that I put in. I'm very transparent with what I do, and I'll continue to purchase more and more research coin, okay? The next token I'm looking at buying more on this dip is Medieval Empires. If you guys don't know about Medieval Empires, you need to go and have a look at it, guys. It's a $2.7 million market cap. This isn't some sub $100,000 market cap or sub $1 million market cap that people say, oh, influencers portion, it moves the market. Guys, if you buy this, it's not going to realistically affect the price that much unless you're a whale, which, you know, big up you if you are. But if you're buying a few $1,000s of this, it's not going to change my life, okay? But it might change yours, because research coin is a $2.7 million market cap. If you look at crypto gaming right now, most tokens are pushing $20 to $50 million market caps once Ethereum starts running, which you've already seen. Ethereum wants to go. So as soon as Bitcoin calms down a little bit, Ethereum's going to go. And then where's the money go to? Alts and altcoins and large market cap altcoins all start pumping. And then gaming all of a sudden comes back again, which people have forgot about. This is the similar situation. Medieval Empires is one of the best games out there for people that are busy entrepreneurs, right? We already know about Gunzilla, which I'm going to get into later on, exactly how you can get into Gunzilla and potentially make, you know, 50 to 100x on those launches, which historically has been the case for the level of projects of Gunzilla. However, what about for games that people don't have time to sit and play all day? You know, as an entrepreneur myself, I love games, but I don't have time to play games 24/7. So what I like to do is I like to play games which, you know, I can play while I'm on a meeting, or which, you know, I can play like, you know, everybody used to play cash accounts. And that's what Medieval Empires is. The game's already out, the team's in place, and the influencer connections that they have are second to none. You know, these guys are partnered with one of the biggest influencers out there in the Mediterranean space, right? If you guys haven't seen Age of Ertugrul, just Google it. Age of Ertugrul, look at the numbers that show was producing. This guy is an amazing influencer. And when they decide to flip the switch and get him on a proper collab and do a proper collaboration video, this thing is going to print, absolutely print. So, you know, my targets for Medieval Empires is at least, you know, a $20 million market cap. Not this month, but I think it will perform this month. I think this is the dip. But at least this cycle, we're talking $20 million market cap all the way to, you know, $300 million market cap, which it might sound crazy, but I was saying the same thing for Nakamoto Games. And go and look at Nakamoto Games now. Once these games start running, it's the next big thing. And every influencer wants to start talking about it. You know, price is the best marketing out there. And what happens is it goes green and it never comes back, and people regret buying the dip. So Medieval Empires is a very, very good token right now. If you look at the all-time chart here, we're not up that high. We're up about, you know, that 2x from public sell price, which is fairly normal for this type of caliber project. We're still at a $2 million market cap. And again, we haven't seen a bull market for this. So just like Mir Games, which I'm going to get into later, when things like this surpass all-time high and it goes into price discovery, it is not coming back. So I definitely recommend head over to CoinMarketCap, look up Medieval Empires. You can click down here, you can take a look at the website, the white paper. You can use coin stats and stuff like that and crypto rank to check out more about the project and learn about it. If you don't know about due diligence, check out the free course down below, and you can learn about due diligence and how to look into more of these projects for yourself, and even how I find these projects too. Next one, Paid Network. Now, pat yourself on the back if you invested in Paid Network. That was one of the projects which, you know, I was talking about earlier, which we made a lot of profit on. Paid Network is one of the biggest calls that I've made so far. It's not the last one. I plan on doing like some 100x calls. Oh, I clicked on the video. Shout out to that. Go check out that video, man. But Paid Network isn't over yet. And every single one of these dips will continue to get brought up simply because of the power of this project. Now, because there's a lot of new people in the market, because there's a lot of people who haven't been in their first bull cycle and actually experienced 100x's, 200x's, 500x's, 1000x's, like it's ridiculous. Because people haven't experienced that, there's still a lot of emotion in the markets. Meaning every single time Bitcoin goes down, Ethereum goes down, it opens up opportunities like this to buy the dip. Because if we look at the daily chart, we'll see paid network was up at 40 cents, right? It was up massive, right? Let's have a look. It was up about 42 cents, right? We bought the dip and we got in at about 10 cents, 11 cents when people were selling off their bags for 40% loss. I don't know why. Now, again, it's gone down again. People FOMO, right? They see that at one stage it was up 12 grand and now they're up 10 grand and they're like, oh, I just want to have, what about if it keeps going down? And they sell because they haven't got a long-term vision. You, my friend, if you have a long-term vision and you're like, okay, I understand about market cycles. I understand about, you know, the switch between BTC, ETH and large market caps going into altcoins. I know that it's BTC halving coming up, and after BTC halving has historically been the best time for altcoins. So I can buy and take my time and accumulate all of these dips up until BTC halving and after, and I'm looking at 10, 20, 30, 50x gains on market. That's the way I'm looking at paid network, okay? The reason is because paid network is a launch pad. Launchpads always do well after BTC halvings, right? Historically, it's only been like, you know, a cycle and a half, or since ICO season. So historically, these projects have done well, okay, because they get a lot of exposure by launching other projects. It's like a marketing, it's a good marketing ecosystem. So paid network, these dips, my friend, I'm buying them up. I'm buying them up. I don't care that, you know, I missed that because I didn't get in down at these levels. I don't know why. I knew I should put half ETH into it, but I didn't. Okay, I got in at all of these levels. I was buying at 20 cents. I was putting that in the Telegram. I was buying at 30 cents. We went down to 20 cents. I put another 6 grand in. We went down to 10 cents. I put another 6 grand in. Okay, and I'm still continuing to buy this thing because, you know, I'm already a top 40 holder for paid. I think I'm about top 40 or 30 now. I want to be a top 10 holder for paid network. You know, I want to be in that top 10. I want to have at least 500 to 600,000 tokens, because I know in a bull market, like when we hit after BTC halving, I can easily get a 10, 15x gains on this project, because look at the all-time high here, guys. You know, it doesn't need to go this crazy and go to $4. I'm happy with $1. I'm happy with $1.50 for this type of thing, and it's only a $23 million market cap. Go look at the other launch pads, which you've probably seen in the last video, and look at the ability in which you can see with paid network. Next one, we have Mir Games. Now, Mir Games, one of my favorite projects out there, has performed very, very well for me. Now, as we're at phase 2 of Mir Games, it's going to start getting silly, okay? When I first spoke about Mir Games, it was just an idea, okay? I will speak about Mir Games down here. Literally, I'm not even joking. If you're new here, go check out my YouTube channel. Look at Mir Games. Look at my $1 million investment into Mir Games. Look at the node investments we did for Mir Games. Look at all of the bullish things I was talking about Mir Games since May, right? May, July, September, November. This whole time I was speaking about it, right? The reason is very, very simple. It's the largest competitor for Gala Games, and Gala Games has let go. They're arguing. They're competing with each other. They are no longer focused on creation, okay? The Gala Games founder released nodes from his own wallet and dumped on his own investors. Mir Games are not doing that, okay, as far as I know. Hopefully they're not doing that, right? What they are doing is they are working to become the largest L2 crypto gaming project out there, right? Fast transaction fees. Every single week, if you follow their Twitter, if you actually have some consideration for your investments and follow these projects on Twitter, you will see that they are still building, right? They're still doing stuff, right? And the reason for that is because they're passionate about actually doing like a service, a product, and you know, people clearly just ain't seeing that, but I am, okay? And that's why I'm buying the dip. And right now it's down 50% from the last month or so. If we look at the last month or so, you see it here, it was up at about, you know, 15 cents. Now we're at, you know, 7 to 8 cents. The lowest we've been to is about 7.4. Okay, so this thing, They've got good market makers right now. Now they've got amazing liquidity. You know, $1 million a day of volume on most exchanges right here. So you can buy it anywhere now. It's accessible. You can buy it on Uniswap, OKX, KuCoin, Gate.io, BinX, BitGet, Bitmart, Mexi. It's accessible, right? Remember 3 months ago, guys, I was telling you this when it was on Uniswap, telling you that it's going to get listed on all these exchanges. It did, right? The same thing I think. I think in a few months, this thing's going to take off because it's so accessible. It's going to go up only. And when we enter this gaming altcoin season after March, this is going to be the dip which you wish you bought, in my opinion. Okay, so again, Mir Games, very, very bullish on it. I continue to be bullish on it. And I'm actually in a leveraged long right now, 6x leverage on BYBIT, which you can find for that. The link is in the description. And with BYBIT, I'm leveraged long, 6x leverage, and that stands to make me about 45K if we go back to all-time high off a $3,000 trade. Okay, so it's a wise trade, okay? And the reason for that is because when you trade leverage inside of BYBIT, it actually allows you to reinvest your leveraged profits using cross, which means that if I go into profit, I can keep reinvesting my profits, keep reinvesting the profits. And the times where I plan to reinvest my profits, Mir Games should be a very, very good trade. I'll get into that TA later on. Okay, so guys, like this video if you like this type of content. If you want to see more of these altcoins and like you like the conviction, please let me know. But the final one is FI, formerly known as Blockbank. Now, this one, guys, I could have made like 250 grand by now on this fucking coin, right? But I held my bags, okay? And the reason is, okay, Blockbank, right? Let me take you through a story, because this type of thing is like, this is like crypto, always happens in crypto. It's crazy. Every single bear market, when the bull market comes, your bags go from like $1,000, $2,000 to like 20, 50. You know, it's crazy. Simply because they just like respawn, you know? So, you know, this project was formerly called Blockbank. Now, you've probably heard about Blockbank. I put this as one of my top 10 picks. Again, this is why I recommend follow me in a Telegram. Keep up to date with the stuff that I actually do, because Blockbank was one of my top 10 picks in the bear market, which has already done a 10x, 20x since then. Okay, so, you know, this token did very, very well. It launched on paid network. This is why you should definitely get involved with paid network from June. And then since then, it went on an absolute descent. It went down like 99%. I invested $50,000. My 50 grand went down to like 2.5K. In the bear market, I was thinking about selling it. I didn't sell it, and now my bags are worth like 68 grand, which is crazy, right? But I don't think it's finished yet. The reason is because they've rebranded and moved tokens. You can see here the liquidity is completely gone now. The money's gone down to like whatever because people arbitrage trading it, and now it has moved to a new token. The reason why they've moved to a new token is because if you look at the old Blockbank, you go to markets, it wasn't really available in that many places. Compare that to Mir is available everywhere now. Blockbank isn't. So applying some magic science or some common sense, right? This is a $60 million market cap, right? It's doing a few $1 million of volume every 24 hours. Other exchanges are going to start to get away with this and start to list it. Not only that, Fidium, right, if I'm pronouncing it now right, which is the new version of Blockbank, they have their own app. They're very similar to Swissborg. Now, I'm not saying this is going to perform the same as Swissborg, but I bloody hope it will, because if you look at Swissborg, right, Swissborg's Borg token over here, you'll see that last cycle, this was one of my best investments. On market, guys, on market. Like, I'm not talking about private sale. I'm not talking about some special private group. I'm not talking about some launchpad project which you could only invest $1,000 and yeah, it does a 10x, 20x. You made 10, 20 grand, great. But imagine if you had 50 grand in there. I'm talking about on market, okay? Look at how Swissborg performed, right? For almost a year or 2 years, this thing was just in the red. We had a little bit of pump. It reminds me exactly like FI right now. Look at that pump, right? It reminds me exactly like FI right now. Then we come down 50%, we recover, and then when the bull market finally hits and retail actually get involved, this thing absolutely flew. It was, you know, a 20x, I think, on market. Don't quote me on this, you can have a look at the price by yourself. It's 20x on market. From here, it was ridiculous numbers. Go have a look, do the math, you'll be like, wow, okay. And the reason for that is because retail people, they want to start getting involved in crypto. let's say you're in, Europe, UK, unfortunately, right? Dubai, Africa, right? Anywhere in the globe right now, and you're just watching the crypto market. You've seen the ETF come on board, but then you see the market go down a little bit, and you think, oh yeah, well, it's over. But then March comes around, and it comes back again. It's Easter time, it's Easter holidays. You start seeing all of these crypto people doing all this stuff. You're like, right, I'm gonna get back involved in crypto. Let me buy it. Where can I buy it? And you see Fidium, Swissborg, okay, Crow on the UFC, BYBIT when you drive down the, when you go watch F1 or F2. You see all these exchanges. What do? You sign up, right? Fidium's like, okay, we'll give you $100 if you sign up. You sign up. And what happens is a network effect. And when all of these people buy into crypto, right, and they go on the app, what's the first thing that they see? The native token. For Swissborg, it was Borg. For Fidium, it's going to be FI, right? And you buy a little bit. And so many people buy a little bit, and then it flies. And then the whales come in, and they're like, okay, yeah, it's in. And then the exchanges come in, and they're like, okay, let's list it. And all of a sudden, these 50% dips that you were seeing, and you was like, I'm not too sure, are gone. Are gone. Okay, and I genuinely think that this is a similar thing that we're seeing for FI right now. Okay, if you look at FI, don't even you don't have to respect this TA. I don't really do TA. This isn't TA. This isn't some fancy stuff, but it's been abiding by it. This is just a fib-based trend from the highs to the lows, and that's the trend. And it is respecting it a little bit. Okay, it just gives you guidelines in terms of the value of the project. That's just the way I look at it. And whenever FI touches down here, I'm buying back. Whenever FI was up here, I'm selling a little bit in my bags, just a little bit, just so I can accumulate and also move and balance it. I've got a big bag of FI, so I might sell a little bit, move it into Mir, for example, or buy a little bit and keep cycling it back in. That's what I like to do with my altcoins. Okay, but right now FI is at a very, very good level. Historically, we've seen that this is a decent level. With the fib-based trend with Mir, if you go and do the fib from Mir, I'll show it to you. It turned out to be very, very good. And I believe that FI right now is at a very, very good price. The worst price that it could get to is about, the best price it could get to is about 1 cent, 1.1. And anything lower than that is absolute bargain. So as an entry right now, FI is very, very good for January. And I do think that it's going to perform very, very well. And right now, it's only at a $58 million market cap for its coin. With market caps, you have to associate, right? So with medieval empires, I'm going to compare it to other games. With Mir, same thing, I'm going to compare it to other, larger market cap gaming ecosystems. With research coin, I'm going to compare it to other research-based type things, okay? With FI, for example, I'm going to compare it to Swissborg, right? We look at this, $58 million market cap. We look at Swissborg, $169 million market cap. So at this price, we're talking a 3x to get close to Swissborg's market cap. At all-time high, Swissborg reached a $1 billion market cap. Now, am I saying it's going to reach it again? Probably not. Okay. However, whatever app gets traction, whether it's Swissborg, whether it's FI, whether it's Crow, whether it's any token, I don't even know if KuCoin still have a token, any of these type of tokens, right? When the time comes, they're all going to go on a rally because of retail investors and just network effect in the market and people wanting to get started on crypto. So FI for me is a very, very good part of my portfolio, and I'm continuing to accumulate more because I think it's going to perform very, very well in January. So guys, if you like the video, please like, share, comment, and share this with a friend who wants to get started in crypto and is looking for the best coins to get into. And please click the link down below. Take care, my brother. Click the link down below, okay, and check out the free course, because you, my friend, if you don't know about research, if you don't know about due diligence, if you don't know about how to find the best altcoins, when to buy, when to take profit, what cycles there are in the market, then you, my friend, need to watch the free 5-hour course which I've created for beginners to get involved in crypto and how you can actually leave this market with real life money so you don't get wrecked, basically. You can learn that in the free course down below. It's completely free, no questions asked. And guys, I will see you in tomorrow's video. Peace.